couple of weeks, I've received a couple of things in the P.O. Box, and I thought I'd wait until I had enough of them to do a video on everything I've gotten so far. If you're interested in sending me anything, you can find the P.O. Box address down in the description box below, as well as in many of my videos. The first object we're going to be taking a look at today is this lovely beauty. This is a custom-made boffer made by Clint. It is completely, as far as I can tell, amped guard legal. It's got a it looks like almost like a pillowcase. Usually I see like nylon stockings and stuff on this. This is actually like cloth, like from a sheet or something. For all I know, this could be custom sewn. I have no idea. There is what looks to be some kind of electrical tape for the grip, and then electrical tape done for the guard and the pommel right here. I have played around with this a little bit. The Well Monster, who was adept in using these kind of things, well, he used it quite a bit, and he absolutely loved it. And I have to agree, I did take this to a war. I played around with it a little bit. It's nicely balanced. It's very light. The core, I have no idea what it's made out of, but it is very, very good, very durable, no problems whatsoever. I think it will last me quite some time. I'm a little worried about the electrical tape on the guard coming off, but Cliff said that he does custom orders on these things, and while he doesn't have an Etsy store up yet, he did give me his email address, which I'll post in the description if you're interested in ordering something like this from him. He did completely custom make this. He says you can make pretty much anything, and, well, I think it's pretty darn good, and I can't wait to wreck some more people with it. Not bad, Clint. Thank you very much for sending this to me, and it will be a mainstay in my arsenal for hopefully years to come. Up next, I got a little package here with a couple of things in it from Michael, and the note reads, "Dear Walcom, my name is Michael," pronounced Michael. I guess M-Y-K-E-L, Michael. I kind of figured. I am a 12-year-old homeschooler and a big fan of your videos. I've been Nerf modding for about a year, and I really like the hobby. That's good to hear. There needs to be more people doing Nerf mods because it is so much fun. I've made quite a few common mods and a few originals. In this package, I've included some of the pieces I've 3D printed on my Wanhua i3. I'm guessing that's a model of 3D printer. This guy's 12 years old, and he can 3D print, and here I am without any idea of how to do anything like that. One is a magazine release for a Nerf Strife, which is good. You could always use something like that, so thank you very much, Michael. The other is a sling point for the Magnum Super Drum from Dark Zone, which is great because I've been trying to work on that blast for quite some time, and I haven't quite found a replacement spring that works good in it. In fact, the only person I've heard of it having any kind of benefit to putting in another spring was Zombona, who put in I believe he said a Mega Thunderbow spring in there. And he said it worked a little bit better, but the catch is really funky on that thing, so it's been hard going I tried to put a Duke spring in it, and it didn't want any of that. This replaces the arm brace. First remove the 3 screws from the gray handle, then remove the brace and install the piece. I also included an X-Shot pistol I minimized. Keep it up, Michael S. Well, the pieces he has sent me is that miniature X-Shot pistol. I'm sure you've seen these things. They're all over grocery stores and like that. In fact, sometimes they aren't even X-Shot or Zuru. They're something else. But it's a little tiny pistol that the catch is right here, and that's really cool. I'm not sure what I'll use it for. It looks like it'd be great for an undermounted thing. If I don't immediately find a use for this, I'm sure Captain Xavier could think of something for it. I'm guessing I can make that into some kind of attachment. The next piece is the 3D printed sling mount piece, which is very, very good. It's well done, honestly. I'll get a close-up of it here. Looks perfectly fine to me. So this is definitely going in my Magnum Super Drum because I've already removed the arm brace off that. I was tired of that little hole. And last but not least, his Strife 3D printed mag release, which looks pretty darn solid. Hopefully this works well. I have not tested it yet. I'll have to take apart a Strife to see if I can get it to work. But thank you very much, Michael. These are both things I will be looking forward to using very soon. As for the blaster, I'm thinking some kind of cutting off the top rail and using it as an undermounted on something. But again, I'm not quite sure off the top of my head quite yet. But thank you again. Last but not least, I got a massive package in the mail, and it came with a note on this lovely piece of paper that reads, "Good morning, afternoon, evening. Hope the day finds you well. Wanted to say my son and I love your videos." Thank you very much. I'm glad some people enjoy them because I spend a lot of time making them. The variety is great on store-bought, and your creations are awesome. I really hope you've seen the double hyperfire, the deleter, because that is the craziest thing I have ever made. I had a lot of help on it from Captain Xavier, and I absolutely adore that blaster. Was thinking of sending you a Buzby Berserker, but didn't have a box big enough. For good reason, the Buzby Berserker is absolutely massive, but they are really cool. So thought you would like a Rayven. I found instead. Does not work, but you are awesome, modern, can find a use for some part of it or blow it up for New Year's. I could not blow up a Rayven because honestly, I've wanted a second one besides my Elite one because I had an idea. And that idea is probably going to be a lot easier to do now that I have two of them. So even if it doesn't work at all, I can't get it to work for whatever reason, and it should be very easy to fix. I mean, it's a pretty simple electronical circuit. I have two ideas that unfortunately I can't share because people seem to like to lift my ideas off me and race to finish them before me, which kills any chance my video has of ever getting shared by anyone. Hoping the rest of the box has items you could use in your creations. A little marshmallow shooter made me think of you because it's air-powered and jolt-sized. Perfect. Hope you enjoy this letter and hope to see you in a completely different letter. From Ryan, Gabe, Michelle, and I think that says Greta? Not quite sure. It's really hard to see. I'll get a close-up of it there, but... Well, I'm excited. Let's see what's in this freaking... All right. It's a very neon box. Right off the very top, we've got some packaging material housing a translucent orange jolt. One of the few I am missing. So thank you so much. I'm getting ever closer to doing a video on all of my jolts because I have quite a few of them. So that is awesome. It's going to be a shame to open this thing up. I actually kind of don't want to. And not only that, but I got one of the newer orange jolts. Now these you can find, I saw one in Toys R Us, but it's the original kind of orange jolt. It looks a little bit different, but it's in an Elite package, which is great. That's awesome. Honestly, this is my favorite kind of jolt because it doesn't have that muzzle thing on the front of it. That's just me, though. Lots of packaging material. Oh, I see something somebody's going to like. And that is one of my favorite blasters ever, the N-Strike Rayven. This is the original green release. Not so good for firing stock darts without any kind of modification. Doesn't matter, it's going to get modified. Thank you very much for that, guys. It means a lot to me because those things are hard to get, and I can never rationalize buying one because they're so expensive. I'm just going to use it in a project, so look forward to seeing something coming out of that soon. Once we remove all of that packaging, though, we've got the front of some kind of blaster. I want to say this was a Buzby blaster of some kind. No air restrictors or anything, obviously meant to be absolvered, so that's exactly what this is going to be done with. Just gotta fill up that middle hole and use this thing for some kind of blaster. Not exactly sure which one yet. And then I know this one fairly well because this is a strong arm cylinder with a little piece of gray right there, but doesn't matter. I can cut that right off and use it right in my removable drop mag strong arm, the one that Mr. Nathan sent me, which is absolutely amazing. So that will be put to good use. A couple more things in here. We've got, yes, I needed this because I did not have any of these anymore. I actually ran out. Some Buzby sticky darts. Yes, because I honestly use these quite a bit. These are really good in like single titans if you're using 1/2-inch PVC. They shoot very far. They don't hit all that hard because they're not elites, but they're still reasonably accurate. And I never have enough of these, so thank you, thank you. It's like you knew what I needed without me even saying anything. What the? Oh. Huh. Looks like it's had some kind of air restrictor removed of some kind. Let me see if it will. Will this thing fit a dart? Oh, it will fit a dart. Doesn't have very much of a barrel, but doesn't even feel like it has a overpressure. Whoa, that's surprisingly good. Huh. Well, that's gonna be useful. I now have a jolt that's air-powered, kind of like a secret shot. That's cool. I've never even heard of this. This is the Marshmallow SS Popper. Huh. got another cool marshmallow thing I'll be showing you guys here very, very soon. It's one of the coolest blasters I've ever found, so stay tuned for that. There is a pack of Boomco darts. I probably will not open these because I don't have any Boomco darts in the packaging, and I have a lot out of the package. So I'm going to add this with my in-package dart collection that was started when TJ sent me a whole bunch of them. Speaking of which, here's some zombie strike darts as well. There we go. Thank you so much. I'm going to work on getting those all set up for display. And last but not least, there is a Transformers lunchbox in here. It's got Bumblebee and Optimus Prime on it. Oh, okay, so we've got some Thunderdome, Minnesota patches. There's 2 of them in here. We'll be adding that to my assortment, my eclectic collection of patches I have on my tactical gear. Actually, it's right here. Oh, well, it's trapped under a chair, so that's not going to happen. We've got Tech 6 useful bits. I'm guessing this is a spring. Oh, it's even sealed. We've got a Tech 6 spring. And some washers, a buffer, a return spring, and what looks to be a catch spring. So that will be used. And some odd assortment of darts here in package. Let's see. So we've got... These are Little Valentine darts that are very similar to the E-Kind darts. In fact, they're almost identical. That's kind of weird how they kind of put out the same kind of darts. Next up, we've got what a lot of people said they have seen before. These are the Mengun darts. And these are actually different than the kind of E-Kind waffle tip darts. These are actually a lot similar to the Connects darts, while these are slightly modified to a degree. And then we've got... are they FVJs? They're like FVJs, not FVJs. They've got holes on the tip of them, but these are also from Little Valentine. And I've actually bought these kinds of darts before, but I think the ones I got were, in fact, FVJs. These have got harder tips, but they still kind of squish, so... Thank you very much, Ryan, Gabe, Michelle, and I believe Greta. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that right. I mean, I went to a really bad high school, so my education is lacking. But thank you very much. I cannot wait to play around with some of this stuff. The jolts are going to be really hard for me to open, though. I mean, I've got a couple of new package ones from TJ, and I really want to have a complete collection of like the N-Strike ones, and I still have an original Jolt in package, like the N-Strike ones that I haven't opened up, so we'll see what happens with that. Thank you very much for sending me all this stuff. I do appreciate it. And again, if you want to send me any more stuff that might show up in future projects, or most likely will, again, the address for that is going to be down in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Walcom S7, and I hope to see you in an entirely different one. I don't even know where that whole video editing thing came from. It's just something that came out once and I stuck to it. It's funny, it showed up in a letter.